Canada is one of the better places in the world to be lesbian, gay, and bisexual. But it wasn't always that way. Back in the early and mid-20th century, engaging in same-sex activity didn't make you gay or lesbian, it made you a sex offender. As such, you were treated like a sex offender. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police, or RCMP, would commonly keep tabs on people who went to gay bars. It wasn't uncommon in the 50s and the 60s for the RCMP to notify the FBI when someone who they thought was engaging in same-sex activity crossed the US border.
Done in private between adults doesn't concern the criminal code. When it becomes public, this is a different matter.
Homosexuality in public was a separate story. Yes, we have marriage, but that's not the end of gay rights. For one, we still have large-scale homophobia. Gay conversion therapy, or reparation therapy, is still legal in Canada. From this point forward, Canada's biggest challenge in gay rights will be getting back to a point where we demand change, where we say that what's going on right now is not right. There is always room for social change.
You campaigned on ending the deferral period for blood donations for men who have sex with men, with your party's platform saying the policy is discriminatory, stigmatizing, and ignores science. But this week it was announced that the deferral period will stay, but go down a year. There's no scientific evidence to say that 1 year is better than 5 years, so why keep the ban at all? This week another CBS policy was announced in which trans Canadians will be treated by their birth gender unless they get genital surgery, and then they'll be treated as their actual gender. I mean, don't you think that that policy as well is something that maybe the government should be outspoken about, because it clearly misgenders trans folks?
I think Canada has a lot of catching up to do. There are other jurisdictions who do a much better job of that, and that's one of the things that we're going to be working on to change an entire system so that it lines up better with our values as people who are open and accepting.
A man ripped pages out of the Quran during a school board meeting.
Imagine that holy book that was ripped there is the most important book in my life.
I am offering $1,000.
Just yesterday, a call out by a known provocateur for videos of Muslim students praying, suggesting their sermons contained hate speech.
The only prayer that should be allowed at public schools is Canadian National Anthem.
Schools are meant for education, not religion and religious practices.